But I do have a question here just really quick from Mike Scamancy. He's actually one of my volunteers. And he says, can't each state defend its own borders if they deem it an invasion? Can the National Guard be deployed to defend crossings or by force if necessary? It's hard to believe one administration can simply allow our borders to be open. Surely there has to be a mechanism to prevent what is currently happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we beat that horse. We beat the ghost of a dead horse to death here. Article 1, Section 10, Clause 3 of the Constitution. It says that, you'd have to read it, but there's a key word in there, unless. So they said, states can't wage war, raise armies, whatever, unless actually invaded. And so that's it right there. It's in our Constitution. Some state constitutions may include it. It's going to boil down. So I would say yes. Can states do it? I would say yes. But once again, it's going to be incumbent on the elected officials, in this case, the governor, having the guts, the backbone, the internal spiritual fortitude to go and do that. Yeah, that's what it's going to take.
Yeah. And I agree. Every state can. I know it's in the Texas state constitution, and Governor Abbott declared an invasion. He hasn't acted upon it. And even economically, he can basically shut down Mexico in what they do here in this state, in this region. Every state can do that. And economically, they can shut out foreign power.
Elected officials want to avoid pain, especially their pain.
And that's the thing. The federal government keeps threatening to take away funding and money, and that's they're willing to allow us Texans to feel the pain. They're certainly willing to that, but it's going to take the point we're at now. There is going to be pain, but for me, I would rather that pain be transferred away from Americans. Inflict that pain on, like Manny said, inflict that pain. And I'm not talking about physical, hurting folks, but on this illegal aliens. Going back to your very simple, imagery, which I use it as well, because you got to simplify, issues and ideas for people. This is a house. This is our house. Texas is our house. The states are our home. We have a right to defend them. And we don't need for the neighborhood association to tell us that we can defend our home. We can do it. And so Texas, we don't need the federal government or any board or, a state pact of any kind. Our Constitution, both of them, state and federal, allow for us to stop this invasion at the border. But I've said it, Governor Abbott does not have the backbone, the courage to do that.
No, what he would rather do is whenever someone's breaking into our home, he would rather invite them in, feed them, offer them his amenities, or our amenities rather. Yeah. And then, hey, I've got a spare bedroom down the hall next to my daughter's room. You want to go sleep there? Here, I'll even give you the money to make the trip. Nobody in their right mind, common sense, we wouldn't do that, right? If there was someone breaking into our home, I'm fairly certain I know what you guys would do. Probably the same thing I would do. I would exercise my Second Amendment right, and I would protect what's mine. I would protect my home. But that's not what Abbott's doing. Abbott is just, hey, you're trying to break into my house. Let me just unlock the door for you, and let me just let you in. You want some food? Hey, sprawl out on my couch if you want. Hey, there's a shower. Hey, that's my daughter. Why don't you go sit next to her?